Hey everybody, and thank you so much for watching Where with Sam again. Hope you guys are all having a great day so far. Thank you guys very much for subscribing in my last videos. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and even liking my videos. That is definitely very nice of you guys. But we got some really big events that are going to come and really impact the western United States and even some of the eastern United States, but mainly the western United States, and we'll talk about that. But first, we're going to start off with the radar. We're going to go ahead and take this forward, and as you see, we start to see some isolated thunderstorms mixed with showers across the lower plains getting into the South and Lower Ohio valleys. But if we keep taking this forward, that will head out pretty fast. And then we got another round of showers, or at least something similar of what just played out right here on November 11th. And then as that finally heads out, we'll start to see a round of storms across California, and we'll talk about why we're seeing this in a second. But there's going to be on November 15th, and that's where our concerns get extremely high. And then as we get later into November 15th, this is where that storm will continue across California. And as you see, we got a low pressure system that is less than 1,000, which is pretty low. It's pretty low for for a low pressure system. And as you see, low pressure systems definitely will bring some showers and even brief thunderstorms across these areas. And then we see another round of storms, and since this one seems to be more organized, on November 16th we could be talking a straight line of damaging winds. But I don't think we'll be seeing a severe weather event across this area, but we'll really have to watch. Okay, guys, we'll really have to watch for what happens, but we'll even see snow across the higher elevations as this keeps moving through. But yeah, we'll definitely need to be on high alert if you live across the San Francisco region, across or even across the California mountains. And here's why. And before we talk about why, we're going to just go ahead and take a look at the precipitation, and this is going to be anywhere from now to November 23. And as you see, across much of California, we're seeing anywhere from an inch to almost a foot of rain, especially across Northern California, where we're seeing those reddish dots. Excuse me, guys. And then we are also seeing some pretty good amounts across the Seattle region in Washington. But if we go to the east, rainfall amounts do seem to get a little bit less, but we do seem to see some pretty decent amounts across the South region, getting into Texas, especially southern Texas, around Brownsville, where we will see up to 2 inches of rain possible on November 23. But even the Lower Ohio Valley and even Arkansas and northeast Texas will likely see up to 2 inches of rain as we get into November 23. So make sure you guys do keep your eye on this. And like I said, it's anywhere from now to November 23. So this won't just be in one day. This is the total from now to November 23. But if we look at the total snowfall, same story, anywhere from now to November 24, or maybe another day out, but anywhere from now to November 24 is where you can expect a lot of snow. But here's where our big concern is, guys. Look at the California mountains. That is anywhere from now to November 24, and just look, up to 48 inches of snowfall across the California mountains. I am not joking at all, guys. Up to 48 inches of snowfall. Look, those grays match this color right here. That is going to be nuts, guys. Could be one of our worst heavy snow events that has ever occurred in the month of November, depending on how much snow we could see, guys. But, guys, it is going to be a really big event for the mountains, and we'll talk why. But we look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook, no temperature outlook, but we do have precipitation outlook, and we do have a moderate risk for very heavy rain across California. And those are going to be anywhere from November 15th to November 16th. That's where we can expect the heaviest rain to occur. And that sounds like it will just mainly be for one day, but it may even continue to November 16th. It mainly depends. But we're seeing a big slight risk across the eastern United States that heads from the south, that heads from the Gulf of Mexico or southern Louisiana, getting into Arkansas, and then up towards Fort Wayne, Indiana. So we'll definitely have to keep our eye on this storm. And I don't think Fort Wayne has really seen a chance for heavy rain, at least not for quite some time. So I don't think they need it, because if we look at the drought monitor, no drought is in Fort Wayne, but they still haven't really seen a heavy rain threat yet, so at least for not for some time. So yeah, just make sure you guys in Fort Wayne and even all the way down into Louisiana, Mississippi, and even Tennessee be on some high alert for some heavy rain. And since the soil is really dry and even solid hard, it will be really hard for the water to go down into the soil. It will take a few minutes for the soil to be able to get wet, and the water slowly but surely start to soak into the soil. So I mean, if there's very heavy rain in literally a minute, this could end up being one of our flash flood events across the south. So make sure you are on high alert for that. But we look at the hazards, precipitation, and snow outlook for pretty much the exactly same dates, but two different stories. We got a moderate risk for heavy snow, and I actually forgot to show you guys that. Snow outlook, we do have a moderate risk for heavy snow across the mountain regions, guys. This is going to be nuts, guys. We're seeing a moderate risk for heavy snow and even a moderate risk for heavy rain in the state of California, guys. We're talking two events unfolding across California, guys. This could be record-breaking. And look, guys, the same areas that are seeing snow are going to even see a moderate risk for very heavy rainfall, guys. This is just nuts, guys. We're definitely talking some event unfolding across California, guys. So if any of my followers live in California or even live in these areas of California, make sure you are getting prepared. Make sure you are getting ready for buried snow. So that means make sure you put your cars in your garage when this unfolds. And guys, this will be on November 15th, getting into November 16th. So as we get into those dates, make sure you put your car in your garage. Make sure you also are talking to your neighbors, or even talking to your friends and letting them know that this is gonna unfold. So just make sure everybody's prepared for this. That's all I want to happen. Make sure you guys are prepared for these events. But as we look at the fire outlook, we just got a elevated fire risk across the Los Angeles region, so not really a big concern. But if we also look, we got some wind advisories in effect. We likely even have some wind advisories and even hazardous outlooks across these areas. We're going to go ahead and click on this, and this is a wind advisory in effect. And let's see, if we look at this, it is wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, and it's expected. So that's definitely going to be a big concern. We are even seeing winter weather advisories in effect for the state of New York. And if we look at this, it is going to be for freezing rain. It says mixed precipitation expected. Total snow accumulation of up to 1 inch of ice accumulation of around 1/10 of an inch. So about 1/10 of an inch is what expected for ice, guys, and that's gonna be nuts. But I do want to see if I can get some ice totals, and it doesn't look like I can. But that's okay, because I mean, we already saw how much ice is going to be occurring anyway. But I mean, just make sure you guys in this area are on high alert today, because if you look today, we got that ice event unfolding across New York. I do not think I'm gonna be going live for this, but if I do, make sure you guys are being ready for more live streams across like California, where we do have those snow and rain threats across those areas, so I may go live for those. But for the freezing rain event, I'm not really sure about that yet. But if we get into tomorrow, same story, but shifts off a little bit northeast. Friday, it finally diminishes, and then we got our storm chances ramping up again for the south region. So yeah, so our storm chances do return tomorrow for the lower Ohio Valley, getting into the plains and even much of New England. So yeah, I mean, I know it's not showing those risks across that area, but that's because they have those freezing rain things across those areas. So yeah, I did want to show you guys that we will be seeing a ton of snow across these areas. This is Twin Bridges, California. This is located in the moderate risk for heavy snowfall, and so I wanted to show you guys that we will be seeing snowfall. So on Wednesday, we're going to be seeing less than an inch, which is today, but tonight we're going to be seeing anywhere from 3 to 5 inches, which is a lot. Then Thursday morning, or through much of Thursday, we're seeing anywhere from 3 to 5 inches, and then on Thursday night we're seeing anywhere from 3 to 5 inches again, so maybe almost 15 inches may be possible. And then on Friday we're seeing anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, and then on Friday night we're seeing less than 1 inch unfolding. And then on Saturday we're seeing just some snow showers, so maybe up to an inch may be possible, and then less than an inch on Saturday night. And then as you see, as we continue to take this forward, we'll continue to keep seeing more snowfall. But if we look at map of California, to me this is going to be a little bit more concerning, because if you look, about an inch of snowfall is expected. But look guys, tonight we're talking up to 8 inches of snowfall, and then tomorrow we're talking another 8 inches of snowfall, and then Thursday night we're talking anywhere from 3 to 5 inches, and then we're talking anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, and then another inch of snow Friday night. So I mean, this is just gonna be nuts. But thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you guys are staying on very high alert for these events that will likely unfold, so make sure you guys are getting prepared for that if you live in the California mountains and even Northern California. So make sure you're getting prepared to those, and I will do one tomorrow.